You know what I hate is when your company has a retreat and they say, hey, we're going to this great restaurant, and it probably is one of the neater restaurants in the city, has been written up, it's 5-star, great food, supposed to have fantastic service and ambiance, and you're excited. But of course, what happens when you're at most companies, once you arrive, they don't direct you to a great table in the main dining room or being able to sit at the bar and grab a few drinks. They direct you back to the back corner, right, to the private room that's sequestered off to the side. Usually the private room has about this much atmosphere compared to the restaurant, right? And then you're going, oh, geez, where am I going to sit? You don't want to get positioned, in the wrong seat at the table next to the wrong people, and you don't even know who's there, and then everyone shows up and you're kind of milling around, and then they have that like musical chairs moment where at the last second they say, well, let's go ahead and grab our seats. And you're like, oh gosh, everybody panics. You certainly don't want to sit next to the Tommy who talks your ear off, or Susie who's going to basically try to brown nose all night. You want to sit at the right seat, right? And you're at this big long table, everyone grabs a seat, and sure enough, what happens? You're kind of stuck there. And everyone feels the same way. And it's not that the people aren't great or that you're not great, it's just a bad format. But it's what every company does for their business dinners, their retreats, these events. And so at Green Peak, we've recommended a different option, and it's really simple, but most people don't do it. What you do is if you have a group of 20 people, you get 4 tables of 5. 24, 4 tables of 6. Obviously the math you can figure out. But you sit at tables that are ideally no more than 6 people. Ideally they're round tables, and they're in the main dining room. And the restaurants hate this because somehow they always want to sequester you as a group. Hey, we have our individual salesperson that'll help you with the corporate dining thing. And what happens then is not only do you have this bad table, you have a bad menu. We have a prefix menu. You get a choice of what? Salmon or steak, a couple other goofy things, not all the things that the restaurant has. If you're in the main dining room and you say, no, we want 4 tables of 6. We don't care if they're in the same place. We don't care if we eat at the exact same time. All these objections they'll try to give you. What you'll find is people have a way more relaxed environment, a way more engaging conversation. People will get up and mill around in between dinner and dessert, go talk to some colleagues at other tables, swap seats. It's a whole bunch more fun. And what happens is you create better relationships, which is one of the things we stand for at Green Peak. Better communication, more intimacy and understanding of your colleagues, and ultimately better, stickier glue that helps your business of whatever you're doing in your day jobs. So stop getting sequestered in the back table, demand individual round tables of 6 in the main dining room, and not only have a way better dinner, but way more successful professional relationships.